Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jordy, if you don't know me. Hello to all of my new subscribers. I'm so excited to have you here. I hope you enjoy my channel. I love making videos. Today I did a Brigitte Bardot inspired makeup tutorial. If you don't know who that is, definitely give her a Google search. She is absolutely stunning. I didn't have really the right hair for this tutorial, but it's just an inspired look, so I'm not too worried about it. So before we start the tutorial, this wig is from AB Hair. It's called, I think, like a medium brown ombre or something. I'll link it down below along with the contact lenses. They are Mystic Chocolate Brown from crazylenses.com. My eyes are naturally really light blue, and these are really dark brown. And they're so comfortable and I want to wear them all the time. I love them. Anyways, I'll stop blabbing and get into the makeup. I have a sample of the Cover FX Illuminating Primer, so I'm gonna try that. It looks pretty. Oh, it feels nice too. I'm not crazy about the smell. That primer dried quite dry, so I'm going to go in also with my Kat Von D Featherweight primer over top. I like my skin to be hydrated under my makeup. For foundation, I'm going to use my Ofra Absolute Cover Silk Peptide Foundation in 01. I'm just going to apply that straight onto my face with my damp sponge. And for concealer, using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in L7 Warm. Probably already knew that. Just gonna start by putting that under my eyes. And blending that out with my sponge again. And just taking any extra product and applying it to other areas of my face. You don't want too much under your eyes because then you're gonna be a creasy mess. There's nothing worse than being a creasy mess. Except maybe a greasy mess. Both are no fun. I'm not sure if it's the Cover FX primer or the mix of primers that I use, but my makeup does not seem to want to stick to my face as good as it usually does. So I think that for now, the Cover FX primer is a no for me. I'm gonna set under my eyes with my sponge and some Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. And just pressing that in also with my sponge in all the places that like to gather makeup. I know you probably can't pick it up on camera, but today's not gonna be a good skin day. It's like kind of patchy and dry. Now I'm going to use my Kat Von D number 20 brush with some more Lock-It setting powder and just set the rest of my face. Including my eyelids and kind of dusting away any excess powder. Brigitte Bardot always had poppin' cheekbones. I'm going to use my Furless Pro F3 brush and chisel from the Tarte Glow To Go palette. And I'm going to chisel out those cheekbones. She also had a really strong jawline, which I unfortunately do not have. So I'm going to go a little bit heavy on the jawline contour. And just blending that down onto my neck so I don't have just a line on my jawline. She also has a more square chin than I do, so I'm going to shade that off a tiny bit. And then before I start on my nose contour, I'm just going to add some translucent powder under this contour and let it bake a little bit. Get that nice and sharp and prominent. I'm also going to add a little bit of powder to the bottom of my chin and along the bottom of the jawline contour. And now I have this lovely powder beard. Her nose is a lot straighter than mine and kind of pushed down a little bit. So I'm going to just draw 2 straight lines down my nose to make it appear a little bit straighter. All the way up to my eyebrows. And usually I would shade the tip of my nose to push my nose up, but instead I'm going to shade downwards on an angle and then down this side on an angle to bring my nose down. And then just putting a little line across to kind of fake where the bottom of my nose starts. And then using the same brush, this is the Kat Von D concealer brush, which works great for nose contouring. I'm just going to blend that out. And just blending that even more with a sponge. Then I'm going to apply the Lock-It setting powder down the sides of my nose. And I'm also going to add some just to that tip. And let that bake a little bit. And I know it looks hilarious, but oh well. For the brows, I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow in Ash Brown and my Pony Cosmetics brow brush. And I'm just going to try and mimic her brow shape. It has a bit of an arc and it starts kind of right at the center of her eye. Combing that product through. I wish that I could just disappear and reappear with both brows on in real life. Now that we have our brows on, we can do something with our eyeballs. In most photos I saw of Brigitte Bardot, she rocks a gorgeous cat eye, I'm really excited, and pretty neutral eyeshadows. For the eyes, I'm going to use the Double Duty Beauty Eye and Cheek Palette, Happy Girls Shine Brighter from Tarte. It's like the perfect Brigitte Bardot palette. I'm going to start off with my Sugarpill large eyeshadow brush and Date Night shadow. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And I just realized that I should probably zoom in for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. How's that? Is that better? Before I do this, I'm going to dust off some of this powder because it looks even crazier zoomed in. I know this contour is quite strong, but I am trying to resemble another person a little bit, so it kind of has to be. Okay, let's try that again. Just using that Date Night shadow and putting that all over my lid. And then I'm going to grab some of this Messy Bun color. And I'm gonna put that on the lid. And it's so pretty! And then I'm gonna grab just the tiniest bit of this Girl Code shade to blend out in the crease. Just to give the eye a little bit more definition. An eye contour, if you will. Now it's time for liner. She was all about the liner. I'm gonna use my Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D in Trooper. And she always had a little wing that kind of went right up at the corner. And then quite thick liner that went across to the wing. Just lining my eye and bringing that over and attaching it to the wing. And then filling in the gaps. Her liner was actually a little bit straighter than what I just did, so I'm just going to bring that over again to to the wing. And just a little flick at the end there. So this eye is done for now until I do this eye, and it doesn't look like this eye, so then I have to fix this eye, and then it won't look like this eye, so then I have to do this eye, and I have to fix this eye to look like this eye. Y'all know the drill. I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen, but 9 times out of 10 it does. Wish me luck. Somebody must have been looking out for me as some kind of eyeliner goddess, because that is not bad. I'm not even gonna touch this side again. Yay! For the bottom lid, sometimes it looked like she just wore the liner on the top, but in some photos it looked like she had the cat eye all the way around with some black shadow in the lower lid, which in my opinion looks badass. So I'm gonna grab some of this Girl Code shade, the dark brown, and I'm going to smudge that out on the lower lash line. And then I'm also gonna grab some of this even darker shade called Sweetie. I can't decide whether it's black or just really, really dark brown. But I'm going to grab that and just put it on the outer corner and kind of attach it to our little wing. Now looking at the eye look with the lower lid done, I feel like the top lid needs more. So I'm going to grab that shade Sweetie again, the really, really dark shade. And I'm going to smoke out this liner. I guess I should tell you guys what brush I'm using. This is the Pro 3M by Furless Cosmetics. I like that so much better. So that is it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to add some mascara now. This is the Tarte Lifted Mascara that I love. And I'm gonna coat my top and bottom lashes. I don't know if she wore lashes or not, but I do, so I'm going to apply the House of Lashes Mon Cheri lashes for this look. I'm just letting the glue get tacky. These lashes are really pretty. They're full, but they're short and somewhat subtle, but not. And then using my Social Eyes lash tool and putting the lash down in the center and then squeezing the lashes down. Perfect! Just enough drama. While this lash is getting tacky, I'm going to use the blush in the palette called Live Boldly and my NYX blush brush. So in some pictures of Brigitte Bardot, it definitely looks like she has freckles, so obviously I'm gonna add freckles. Using my Sugarpill Precise Liner Brush and my Pony Cosmetics Main Stain in #1 Little Palomino. Just dipping it in the product. And then dipping it on my face. And then just pushing them in with my finger. Also just gonna push those in a little bit more and blend them out a bit with my sponge. I'm going to highlight using the Tarte Pro Glow To Go. I'm going to mix both Gleam and Burst because they are beautiful. And I'm just going to use this NYX Fluffy Eyeshadow Brush. And apply it to the high point of my cheekbone, the inner corner of my eye, a little under my brow, tiny bit on my chin, Cupid's bow, on the tip of my nose, and down the center of my nose. In most of the photos of Brigitte Bardot, she's wearing a really nice peachy nude color on her lips, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with my Nude Beige liner by NYX. And I'm gonna use this to try and mimic her lip shape. The outer corners of her lips come out a lot farther than mine do. And she wears them quite pointed. To make a peachy nude, I'm gonna mix Lucid by Black Label Cosmetics and A Go-Go by Kat Von D Beauty to make my own shade. Here's Lucid, and I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of A Go-Go, and then I'm gonna mix it up using my sugarpill liner brush. Let's see what it looks like. It's definitely too dark, so I'm going to add in more Lucid and mix that in, and that looks perfect. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of DNA Cosmetics Gloss in Birthday Suit. Now I'm going to fix my wig a little bit, get it more Brigitte Bardot-like. She often had a big poof in the back. And usually she had bangs, but I don't actually have any wigs with bangs. So this was as close as I could get to Brigitte Bardot hair. And that, my friends, is it. This is my take on a Brigitte Bardot inspired look. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. I just realized you couldn't even see what I did with my hair. So I'm back. Here's what the hair looks like with the look. Kind of need the hair in there to get the full effect. Okay, now the tutorial is over. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked my tutorial.